Good afternoon, Nick DeVries and the team at Uniball. My name is Sammy St. Ledger, and I am on the team at Jeff McCluskey and Associates. More recently, we have been working on a lot of different music festivals. Coming up, we have Bonnaroo in Tennessee and Lollapalooza here in Chicago. We are also a massive part of Nellarooski, which is a fundraiser for the Special Olympics created by Jeff's daughter, Lauren McCluskey. Now, this past weekend, I am here to present you what we did at Summer Camp Festival out in Peoria. Summer Camp is a festival like any other, and it attracts over 20,000 people. At Summer Camp, we had the opportunity to sit down with the students of Bradley, as well as many other people that are a part of the music industry, and tell them what Uniball is all about, and hear how they started their stories. Now, getting into things, we believe personally that our strategy for Uniball will be especially impactful in a very unique way for your company. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Now, going into it, when I think about the music industry and when I think about music in general, music is constantly changing. We have new songs coming out every single day. But what people don't always realize is people in the music industry are also constantly changing. When you go to a festival like we had at Summer Camp this past weekend, you are meeting dozens and dozens of people. And it gets hard to remember. We have phones. We get it. We could take notes on our phones. However, there's nothing quite like a pen and paper and the ability to truly write something down. It stays in your memory longer, and not only that, it's a great fail-safe for if something falls through. Past that, it's really quite a professional look. When you see somebody with a pen and paper, you know that they are ready for anything and everything. And because of that, it continues to have importance no matter how advanced technology gets. Now, looking at it from even a more creative perspective, when I think about the creative process and what's that like and what that is like for me as well as other people, I think about how often you get this feeling that there's an idea and it has to be expressed. And when I get that feeling and I know it has to come out of me, I'm very, very quick to always grab for a pen and paper. I could be in the middle of anything and I'm quickly going to run to the other room and find that. Now, that is what it's like for me, but it spans out to plenty of other artists, especially artists that we talked to this past weekend at Summer Camp. We had the opportunity to sit down with Maggie Rose, and Maggie told us how special it was to actually write. She said she preferred pen and paper over any other way of writing down her own songs, and talks about that there is some type of feel, almost this magical quality to writing something down, whether it is a song or an idea. And even past that, now Maggie is one example, but that need, that liking to write on pen and paper spans to far more other artists. And I think sitting there this past weekend, having the opportunity to listen to someone like Maggie Rose talk about what it's like writing something down and really starting her story, Maggie is so successful. And to see somebody that is so successful really, really emphasize how important it is to write something down, really solidified within my mind that it is still, regardless, always of the utmost importance. When I think about writing it down, if you write it down, you can bring it into your reality. And that is the first step to starting your story.